Hare Krishna. Our perception is a function of our association. When, suppose we go to watch a cricket match. Say now in India, cricket is a very popular game, but in America, most people may not even know about cricket. So when somebody hits a sixer, if an American is in the audience, that American may not even understand what is going on. Or when an Indian goes to America and watches a football match, they may not be able to, Indians may not be able to appreciate what is happening in a baseball match. But if the Americans associate with Indian cricket fans or Indians associate with American baseball fans, then gradually their perception will change. And earlier, when say a home run was hit in baseball, where earlier there was incomprehension, now there will be celebration. So what has made the difference? It is association. Association has changed the perception. Similarly, when we talk about spiritual reality, when we talk about spiritual truths, our perception is shaped by our association. If we associate with materially minded people, then when we come to come to say holy places, then for example, if we may go to a holy place like Vrindavan, and when we go to Vrindavan, we may just see the dirt, the hogs, the commercialization, the disorganization, and we think, what is so special about this place? Why are people all over the world in raptures about this place? Or in general, we may hear about spiritual India. We may read some books from great thinkers from India. And then when we come to India, we see the poverty, the squalor, the congestion, the chaos, and we may think, what is this? So actually, especially if we come from a country which is materially prosperous, or if we come from a country or from a society or a culture where material orderliness is given great priority, then when we encounter material disorderliness, that is what we will focus on, and we will not be able to see anything beyond. We will think that if these people are so materially disorderly, what can I learn from them? What is there in this place for me to see when things are so chaotic over here? So that's why it is recommended that when we go to holy places, we should go in the association of devotees, association of spiritually minded people. When we go in the association of spiritually minded people, then because their vision is focused on the spiritual substance, not on the material appearance of things. So when we come to a holy place like Vrindavan in the association of devotees, then we hear from them about the glories of the places there. We see their reverential mode of approaching those places, and we thereby gain appreciation because our perception is directed toward the spiritual substance beyond the material appearance. And thus, that's why this bhakti tradition recommends very strongly that we go to spiritual places in the association of spiritually minded people. Our values are shaped by our association, and different people have different values. Krishna talks about this difference in values in the Bhagavad-gita in 2nd chapter 69th text, when he says, Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sanyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato muneh. He says that what is night for all living beings is day for the self-realized, or for the spiritually focused, and what is night for the spiritually focused is day for the materialistic people. What that means essentially is that they have different values, they have different things, different areas which are considered to be light or darkness. And Krishna talks about this again in the 15th chapter, 10th and 11th verse, when he talks about Jnana Chakshu. And 15.11 he says, Yatanto yoginaschainam pasyantyatmanyavasthitam yatanto apyakratatmano nainam pasyantyachetasaha. So he says that yatanto, that those who endeavor yoginashchaiva pasyanti atmanyavasthitam, if they're situated in the spiritual platform, then they can see spiritual reality. That means if they're practicing spiritual disciplines, if they're associating with spiritually minded people, then when they endeavor to see spiritual reality, they can see spiritual reality. But yatanto apyakratatmano akratatmano, if that homework has not been done of they have not done spiritual, they have not got spiritual association, they have not redirected their perception in spiritual association, then even if they endeavor, Nainam pashyanti achetasaha. Because their consciousness is misdirected, they will not be able to see spiritual reality. So when we sometimes find ourselves lacking in appreciation for spiritually valuable things, at that time we need to associate with those devotees who have appreciation for those spiritual manifestations, and thereby we can change our perception and enhance our appreciation. Thank you. Hare Krishna.